Okay, we're going to discuss this topic of the rapture, and been watching some videos about what's coming, and I'm talking about politically and globally, and the insanity that is ensuing. I use one of my big resources is Alex Jones. Not that he is more of the, I don't even like using this word, but more like a conduit of like grabbing all these things together. He spends all his time just like gathering news articles. I'll go ahead and read Matthew 24. This is where a portion of the end time event stuff is. People that believe in the rapture don't read enough into this scripture to actually know what's going to be happening. And they get their John Hagees and their this and that. They try to like map these things out and tell them what to believe, and it's just jibber jabber. You just have to listen to the words, let them speak to you, and then you understand. Matthew 24 reads, and Jesus went out, which I will use Yeshua, because those of you who know me through the internet, know about my studies on the internet, will know that I teach that his name is Yeshua. Not that if you don't know that using Jesus is wrong, but I will just use Yeshua here. And Yeshua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yeshua said unto them, See you not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? Now see, they already knew that he was going to be returning, even though he wasn't yet gone. If you understand that, that's very interesting. And Yeshua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. First thing, do not be deceived. Don't listen to me because I'm telling you this. Don't take any man's word. Study the scripture. Plead to the Lord, whose name is Yahweh. And seek him out to understand. Let him give you guidance, and be very careful. Do not let some wicked spirit, just because you're hoping for something and trying to lean on something, truly seek him without having anything stuck in your heart, any fleshliness. You got to give up all that stuff and then seek him, and he will give you the truth. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many, which is already happening and has been happening for a long time. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. That's going on right now. We've had wars. We've had great world wars. We are in a war right now, and there's rumor of going to war with Iran, all these other countries, because of what they're standing for. It's just a big mass slew of craziness right now. That's not yet the end. It says, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All that's going on right now. How many people are starving? All these things happening right now. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Which sorrows refers to birth pains and stuff like that, like those that understand pregnancy. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Who's this speaking to? Everyone knows. Speaking to those who believe in Yeshua and everything about the Lord, and understanding who he is, that he is God, and preaching that. These people will be hated among all. There's going to be hatred everywhere. It's not just that we're the only people that are going to be hated. Everyone's going to hate each other. We will be hated the most. They will seek us out to kill us. And that's already going on in different places. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. That's already happening. Look at all the people who fight and argue over different doctrine and this and this and that. And they're hating each other, and this is the beginning of this. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. Already again happening. Televised people. Teach them whatever they want. Cults. Everywhere you go. There is not... I'm telling you, we seek out people that understand the truth. And even those people that have this much of the depth of truth. I'm not saying that people don't have truth. There's a lot of people that have the milk, like Paul talks about. But they mash it and mix it in with what they call depth is all lies. The people that have the truth are few and far between. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Again, this is happening right now. Sin, wickedness everywhere, abounding. Talk to people. I mean, search it out. I mean, it's everywhere, and people don't care anymore. You can tell them depth of truth, and their care. They're what you would consider your deep morals even. They don't even have it anymore. It's just gone. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Keeping that within you, those things that don't let that you fall into that mindset of what these iniquity, like all the sin is causing everyone to just die out. You have to stay true to the Lord and stay true to your understanding and His knowledge. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Again, everyone teaches you that what it means is that when the Bible is spread, when you get to print it out and you get it to the world, or TBN's version, they say that when their stations get all around the world and they're preaching all their crap, which is crap, then the Lord's gonna come back, and everyone's got their own version of this. The truth is what the gospel is. Understanding what the truth is. It says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. It says, when you shall see. It says, you will see. It's not saying, you will be gone and raptured out of this world, and then the Antichrist will come, and all this stuff will happen. You know what people say. It says, you shall see this. This will happen, and we will be here. Next verse. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. This is how quick it's going to be. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. When all this stuff happens, when this thing finalizes, this global takeover, whatever you want to call it, it's going to happen quick. I know it will. Everyone's afraid of it happening quick, but it's going to be set up so quick that you're not going to have time. If we aren't prepared now, we're not seeking God now to give us, when He has, His abundant wisdom and power, He's going to have to really, for those of us who are newer, I'm not saying I'm new in this, but those who are not already prepared to get us ready to that point, because we will have to just flee. And where are you going to go?